Hey everybody, it's Matt Crux of PhoenixLove.net, and I'm here with you in a tree out at the park. I decided to, after going out to Papago Park yesterday, I decided to come over here to another local park that has more grass and greenery, and see my options and where I can head out to nature every now and then and just enjoy some calm and serene, peaceful sounds of the birds chirping and some sunlight and just get back out and calm myself down. I work a lot in my house for my vision, my greater belief in who I am, and it's good to unwind and get back out into somewhere where you can just relax and be at peace. And I just wanted to talk to you about nature, about the earth, and how we can protect it, how we can make decisions in our lives that clean up the environment around us. When we see people throwing out trash on the side of the road out of their car, or when they're riding their bike and they just decide to throw a beer can at the side of the road because they feel like it, you know, it's up to us as people to communicate effectively about what we believe in. If we see that and we don't do anything and we don't say anything, then we're just perpetuating the problems. We're not allowing ourselves to look within and cultivate the will to do something better for our planet, our lives. And if we stop those people and we say, look it, and not insult them, not mock them or say, why did you do that, Say, hey brother, I want to ask you, why did you throw that beer can? And, hear the response, listen to them. And then communicate back saying, well, me up on a personal level, I don't like that because it pollutes the environment around us. We have all these people walking around the sidewalks and they want to enjoy the world they live in, And if they have to walk around and see McDonald's wrappers and empty beer cans and cigarette butts laying down on the ground, then it really detracts from, the cleanliness of the world around us. And if we can tell these people, just ride around, be uncomfortable for a minute, holding an empty beer can, or put it in your pocket, and just ride down the road to the next local gas station and throw it out in the trash can, or bring it home and throw it out there, recycle it. That's why I think it's important to quit smoking as well. If you smoke, what is it doing for yourself? Not only are you hurting your lungs, you're hurting your energy, you're hurting your mind, you're hurting your body, and you're going to die a quicker life. You're not going to be able to live the fruits of your labors because they'll be cut short by having lack of oxygen and a lack of energy, sleeping in late. And if you want to be a singer, that's even more terrible. But now also, we have all these smokers that throw their cigarette butts on the side of the road, and you have all these filters that just get caught up in everything. We need to stop that. We need to tell people the benefits of quitting smoking, because it gives you more oxygen. It lets your blood pump better. Your lungs are going to thank you. You're going to be able to taste foods better. Your tongue is going to love it, You're going to be able to really finally taste the fruits and the vegetables and the nuts and berries. And enjoy sun, enjoy life, enjoy water. Enjoy a healthy lifestyle of going to the gym and exercising your body, stretching yourself in the morning, doing yoga and meditating. And I have a little fly on my arm right there. Hey, little fly. Enjoying the beings that exist in the universe. The tree here, lovely. So, back to nature. Back to the roots of who we are. We have roots right here, extending outward. How are you extending your branches and your roots? Are you rooting yourself in positive mindset and beliefs that are going to allow you to live a harmonious life with nature? Or are you going to suck yourself dry of any kind of fruitile life that will allow you to see sweetness, a long, prosperous existence of love and joy that the divine God of creation has brought us? It's up to you if you want to live in fear and hatred and greed, or give back to the community, give back to yourself something greater of service to humanity, to Gaia Earth, that she has protected you, moving through space, giving you food and shelter and the summer's air grace. What were you born to do? Were you born to live an insignificant life, sucking on a cancer stick, drinking some alcohol, spirits that cloud your senses and make you act irrationally sometimes, doing drugs? Or were you meant to live a successful, prosperous life of your choosing that is a manifestation of possibility, of will, of pure grit to get things done in life? Because being lazy and procrastinating is going to lead you down a path to nowhere. And you're going to feel sorry at the end of the day when you're on your deathbed that you didn't do more, that you didn't cultivate the energy and the power and the determination in your mind to live exponentially. So, what are you going to do with your life? Are you going to play video games, watch TV, get programmed to live a certain lifestyle? Or are you going to get out, back into nature, back into who you are, and really push yourself to evolve? An evolving being that is nature? Or are you going to be stagnant and die? Because I'll tell you what's better: living with change, living with movement that can elevate your soul to a greater understanding of who you are. Because now is the time. Now is the time for you, not tomorrow. Tomorrow will be yesterday. Because both living in the past and the future don't resolve the problems of today. Okay? You can plan and you can remember good times, but the experiences we have today are ultimately what is now. What is your change, your technique, your skills, your craft to practice of what you want to see, what you are, what you know you came here to do. You didn't come here to work as a grocery clerk at the store. You didn't. You came here to work for your dream. Now, granted, I appreciate all grocery clerks. I appreciate all janitors. I appreciate all these people. And you know what? Some of them like that. Some of them maybe were meant to do that. Maybe you are. Maybe you were meant to have service because those things are sometimes necessary. But if we all pitched in, if we all did our fair share, we could live much greater lives. We could formulate communities that work harmoniously together to pick up after ourselves, to share and trade goods, and really find love and compassion towards each other through friendly neighbors that communicate and share their views, their thoughts, their differences, so that we can come to terms and connect on a deeper emotional level that understands where each is coming from. Because understanding leads to healing. It's when we try to put labels on things without hearing or listening to what another person is saying, and we basically contradict what their beliefs are based on our own experiences and assumptions that we were grown up and raised to believe. So, when we open up our ears and shut our holes for a minute, and our minds, and not think about the next thing we're going to say, but just clear it, make it calm, like a nice still day, and hear the sounds of nature chirping, hear the sounds of your neighbor talking to you, your family member talking to you, and try to really comprehend what they're saying at the heart level, not what you think they are thinking, but what they are actually thinking. Because so many people think they know it all. They think they know what the next person is going to say to them because they feel like they're super intuitive and knowing, and that they're going to automatically understand you. A lot of people interrupt, and they say, "Oh yeah, I get what you're saying." Before they even finish a sentence, someone will say something, blah, 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 and they go, yeah, I know what you're saying, and then they immediately go, "Oh, but you know what? Yeah, this is what I mean too," da, 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 and they didn't even hear their perspective. They didn't understand fully because maybe there were some key words that could just alter it. And you know what? Sometimes people change their mind in the moment as well. I do it too. You'll be talking, having a conversation, and you think you know what you're going to say, right? The person is saying something, and then maybe a thought or a memory triggers from their brain, and they remember something about themselves, or they remember an experience they had as a kid, and it completely changes the conversation that they were going to say, and they alter the course, and they shift off from it, and it becomes completely something different. And I do this with my art, with guitar. A lot of artists can relate to this. It's like you're playing a song, and maybe you mess up, right? And you say something different. And then all of a sudden, you play with that, and you move with that, and you flow in the moment, and you're like, "Oh, well, let me just do this then." And you're like, "Oh, yeah, cool." Even with painting, you're painting, you do a brush stroke, and you mess up, and you're like, "Oh, wait a minute." And then you move it, and you paint it, and you caress it into a different thing, and you're like, "Oh, wow, I really like that." The universe does that. The universe likes to plant ideas and seeds into our minds every now and then that completely alters the course of history, of thought. And nothing ever stays the same. Things change. So don't assume that you think you know it all. Don't assume that you know what the person is going to say, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Let's come together and find out where we can understand the connection of union, of thought, of giving birth to a new way of being that is humanity in love with each other, that is peaceful and serene, And when we do, the world will know peace. It is only until we can solve our differences through contemplation and connection of understanding each other will we rise as a civilization on this planet of many cultures and societies and races and sexuality and animalistic behaviors. You know, we will know peace when we can respect and honor God, honor life, honor ourselves, honor loving what we are, the natural materials of this universe, stardust. And you are a diamond. You are a sparkling, shining star, ready to blossom like a flowering lotus from the muck of the darkness as you rise to the top. For you are a creative soul of exponential power and truth, and the light of your way is now. And the more you love and the more you give back, the universe respects that and is going to reward you with love, respect, and treasures of life through your everyday actions and beliefs. So, I love all of you, and I would love for you to like and subscribe this video if you've enjoyed. And please check out phoenixlove.net to check out my artwork and check out a lot of blog articles. And once again, if you're interested in writing for the site, I'm looking for authors, so shoot me a message on my contact form on the site with maybe some of your work and who you are and why you would like to be a part of the site, and I'll get back to you, and it'd be great to have you. I'm looking for people to write articles on yoga, meditation, crystal therapy, art, music, just anything in general, you know, personal development. Or if you have an idea that I haven't spoken about and you think would be great for the site after you check it out, let me know. So, you guys have a wonderful, blessed day, and love your life to the fullest. Don't let negativity cloud you. Don't let the haters bring you down, because you are much greater than that. You are pure love for yourself and for others. Thanks.